Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Drogheda United Pre-season Weekly. I'm absolutely delighted to be alongside Drogheda United captain and midfielder Jake Hyland. Jake, how are you, mate?
How's it going, buddy? All good? Yeah, you?
Yeah, all good. First of all, I just want to start off. How are you finding the lockdown? Obviously, it can be a difficult time for many people, but how are you coping with it yourself?
Yeah, it's obviously tough. I think at this stage now, like we're kind of, it's weird to say, we're kind of used to it. Going if you're going to a shop or that, and like you obviously have to wear your mask and limit your household visits to who you're living with and that. But yeah, it is weird. So I'm just looking forward to hopefully getting back playing football now and getting back into the swing of things, and hopefully the world gets back to some sort of normality in the next couple of weeks or months, however long it'll be.
Yeah, absolutely. You were a part of the SSC Electricity League 2021 season launch. How did you find that yourself?
Yeah, it was good. It was different to all the other years, obviously, because of COVID. Like,
Yeah.
it seems weird saying all that stuff. So
Mm.
they didn't have the lunch with every player, a player from every team, and you all go and meet each other, and then the managers and obviously the reporters. So it was just one person went, obviously done social distancing, got the pictures taken, and then it was a Zoom call the next day with the reporters because obviously can't be in close contact. So it was different, yeah, but it was good. It was good to get the feeling back
Mm.
of the league starting back up again.
Yeah. You've started pre-season. You've only been in now a few times. How's it going so far? And are you looking forward to getting in officially next week?
Yeah, it's been going good so far. Yeah, we've had three sessions. I think they're all this side of the year. Yeah, they were three good sessions. So we're starting now on Monday, continuous. So really looking forward to that. Obviously, it's going to be tough, but as I said earlier, just looking forward to getting back into this to normality and getting back to seeing the lads on a weekly basis.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned there, obviously you've started back there a few for the last few weeks. But how have you found training with the newer lads, and how have they sort of mixed so far with the people who've been there for the last few years?
Yeah, it's been good. It's they've settled in straight away. I think I would have played with Dinny before. Other than that, I played with Dan when we were schoolboys. Other than that, I wouldn't have played with the
Mm.
lads. Obviously, played against them, but yeah, they've settled in grand. They've been feels like they've been here all along. You know what I mean? They're part of the group. So obviously, the harder training is going to start now next week. So we'll see how happy everyone is then when we're running. But yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah, they've been really good to the group.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of fitness work, anyways, coming up over the next few weeks.
Yeah, not looking forward to that, but it has to be done. It has to be done, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. How have the first few sessions gone? Really, I think it's if I'm right in saying it might be your sixth season with the club. You've seen it all since you've come in with promotion and relegations. How excited are you to be playing with this club in the Premier Division now for the second time?
Yeah, I can't wait. Just it feels a lot different this time around. Obviously, being the captain, I just think even winning the league this time, the last time we won the playoffs, but it just feels a lot different after winning the league, and we're going up to the Premier Division. Obviously, with our ambition is to stay in the league, but we're really looking forward to it. I don't think going to be a team that's going to be getting rolled over by teams or lying down easy for teams. We'll be competitive and look forward to every game. So yeah, I think all the lads are like that. We're all just chomping at the bit. Like we've been together now for a lot of us have been together for the past 3 seasons. So we're all quite close off the pitch. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Like just can't wait to get going.
Yeah, we've added a lot of experience with the likes of Dinny Corcoran, as you mentioned, Gary Deegan as well, and Dan Massey. How have you found how excited are you to be playing alongside some big names there? Obviously, Gary Deegan's played in England, and Dan Massey as well, who's you know what I mean. He's won it all really with Dundalk. He's 8 seasons with Dundalk, and he won a lot of trophies and different accolades, and he's had a great career. How excited are you to be playing with these type of players?
Yeah, I can't wait. As I said, even from training with them, like just a couple of sessions we've had so far, you can see their quality and like just looking forward to hopefully learning off them. You know what I mean? If they can bring something to the group and make everyone else a better player, it's only going to help us. And obviously, you want to bring in better players to make your team better, which I think it is. Like I think the club is a club on the up at the minute.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things going on behind the scenes and a lot of good people working there. But just think like the look at last year with the COVID, it was brilliant that we were able to get promoted. Obviously, terrible not have any fans there, but just gives people something to look forward to. That hopefully when we do get fans back to the grounds, that the Drogheda fans are going to be watching their team in the Premier Division. Hopefully, for us players, it's in front of a packed house.
Yeah, 100%. No, like you mentioned there, playing with no fans. One of the questions I have for you: how did you find? Like I've asked the same question to David and Mark, who I've had on so far on the show. How have you found? How have you found playing with no fans, and how did you adapt to that? Like, because it's obviously new for you, and it's new for all of us, and it's new for all the players within the club.
Yeah, it's a really weird one, as you said, but it's the same for both teams.
Yeah.
I think one big factor in it is it doesn't really matter if you're playing home or away. You know,
Yeah.
if you had been playing away before, or say if you're playing at home, whatever side of the pitch, you mightn't be able to hear your manager shouting instructions. Now you can kind of hear if their manager shouting to us, if whoever we're playing, their manager, there's nowhere to hide. But like football's supposed to be with fans, isn't it? Even from watching football myself now, I think I'm just fed up watching it because it's not the same, isn't it? It just
not the same,
something gone away from it.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how the fans feel as well.
Look, you know what I mean? There's the likes, you know what I mean? The fans are definitely missing out. It's missed out like an awful lot. You see, even there might be some tough games next season as well. It's going to be some tough games, and there might be games where we'll fall behind, and you might, who knows if we'll have the fans there. It's unclear really to see what's going to happen. But how much of a benefit do you think the fans could be for yourselves in 2021? Like if you do fall behind it, like they might give you that bit of a lift that you might need, you know?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Of course, the fans give you a lift. I think, especially with the season we've had last year, hopefully they're going to come in, like, you know what I mean, in their numbers, because it must have been hard for them sitting and watching, and now some of them were able to come to the game out in Cabinteely. The likes of yourself were able to get into the games, so you are happy.
Exactly.
As you said, we're going to need them. There's going to be a tough stage of the season, obviously in a better league, playing against better teams, so without doubt we're going to need them to be our 12th man for the season coming.
Yeah, I'm going to now touch on a bit of last season. For yourself on a personal level, it was, you know, you've had some unlucky seasons with injuries and all that, but would you say it was probably your best season in a Drogheda jersey?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it was the season before that I had missed pre-season and only come back after breaking my leg. So I think I only done, like, the physio was brilliant with me, Dave, got me fit, but when the season is going on, there wasn't time for us to play, team to organise friendlies, for me to play. We're kind of just doing in-house games, so it's hard to build me fitness up. But yeah, I obviously wanted to get back into the team and help the team. So I think the benefit of getting a full pre-season into me last year helped me massively. And I'm almost sure. I think I played in all 20 games. Not almost sure about that, but yeah, it was brilliant. Obviously, at the start of the season, their aim was to get promoted, whether that be win the league or the playoffs. But we tasted defeat in the playoffs previous years, so we were trying to avoid that. And then obviously going out to Bray, it looked like we were in the driving seat, winning out in Bray, and then obviously slipping up at home to Athlone the next week. Most people probably would have written us off, but we always believed that if Bray were to drop points, that we'd do our job, and thankfully we did in the last 3 games, and we were able to seal the promotion.
Yeah, for yourself as well. I know you said that it probably would have been your best season in a Drogheda jersey. You also added goals and assists to your game. You obviously got a vital assist against Cabinteely down in Cabinteely that night, and you scored 2 goals against Cabinteely in United Park. Especially that free kick. What were you thinking after that free kick? Because I'll never forget. I remember I stood at the end where you scored the free kick, and I was like right behind it, and you could just see as soon as it left your foot, it was going into the top corner.
Yeah, I was delighted. Like, that's something that I'd have spoken to Tim before the season about, that wanting to contribute more with goals and assists. I think in the team that we had, there was players contributing. Like, if you go through the team last year, we've got like a defender scoring, midfielder scoring, forward scoring, so chipping in the goals. But yeah, I was delighted. I think I started getting on set pieces when Sean stopped playing. Like, Sean would have obviously been on set pieces. So it's one of them things, you get into a rhythm and you find confidence. And I think for myself personally, when you're playing, the main thing is to be consistent. If you're going to be consistent, you're going to stand out. And I thought last year I was consistent. Our team was consistent. Like, obviously we were consistent enough to win the league. But yeah, I was delighted to add goals and assists, and hopefully that can carry on into the new year, into the new season.
Yeah, hopefully more than free kicks.
Please God.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you missed out you missed out actually on the 2019's playoffs due to I think it might have been an injury. How relieved were you to overcome that heartbreak from Ballybuffet in 2019 when we actually won the league in Cabinteely?
Yeah, it was a sore one, but I think the gaffer would have spoken to us in pre-season and saying like to remember that feeling, because obviously we knew what a tough team Finn Harps were going to be and that they might be around the relegation zone in the Premier Division. So to remember that feeling and hopefully carry it into the new season, which we did. We were prepared for the playoffs. I think we would have been prepared better this year, but it was just so much better to avoid it altogether. And like speaking to Dermot McKenna, he was saying it's the first thing the club have won in a couple of years. It's a great achievement to win a first division. You know what I mean? Not many people can say they have. So like we're delighted. I think it's as a team going forward, there's a really good, strong core group of the team that have been there under Tim for the past 3 years. So it was kind of like a reward for us for the hard graft for the 3 seasons past to win the league and get to lift the trophy.
Yeah. How much has Tim and Kev actually been of a benefit to yourself? Like they have the trust, they obviously trust you to give you the captaincy. How does that feel? That you feel like there's no pressure, that you can go out there, express yourself, and you know what you can do, and the lads know what they can do. How much of a benefit have Tim and Kev been to you and the lads?
Yeah, I think they've been brilliant to everybody, but not just myself. I think they show faith in young players, especially like when Tim came in. There would have been a couple of us that were still at the club, and obviously brought some of his own players in, but they just instilled belief into us, and with playing comes confidence. And I think a good thing you see what other teams might be chopping and changing, making loads of signings each year. We've actually had a consistent, the same amount of players in the team week in, week out. Like, you know what I mean? There's been a good continuity of the group. So yeah, they're brilliant to work under. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're doing something wrong, they'll let you know. They're harsh as well. Like they can put the foot down or give out to you. But like once you're doing your job, they're happy with you, and they're always looking to make us all improve. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah, obviously you got your hands on the trophy as captain. You know, obviously there was no fans there that night in Cabinteely, but how did you find that night? Because there was only like a few of us in there, and there might have only been club officials there. So it was a brilliant night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. Like obviously, as I said before about the fans, it was really strange that like the season before that would have been the night Shells won the league, beating us. So I think that was heartache as well for us as well and then we got the second opportunity with Finn Harps and obviously beating there as well. But I think more so than anything, it was more so relief just to know that we'd finally won the league, but that we're going next year to play in the Premier Division. That was the most important thing, you know what I mean? To get ourselves to the Premier Division. Hopefully this year now, like we can make a foothold and keep ourselves in the division, and obviously for Drogheda as a club for the next couple of seasons and for the future, they want to be a Premier Division club. But I think first of all you have to cement yourself in the division and hopefully kick on up the table.
Yeah, exactly. Like recruitment as well was brilliant for Drogheda this season. Like not an awful lot of players came through. You know what I mean? Like we've only signed 5. We might have only signed 5 or 6 with the likes of Dane Massey and Gary Deegan and Dinny and I've all mentioned, but also Colin McCabe and Daniel O'Reilly and Dara Markey. So there's about 6 players there who you know what I mean? 6 players who have played in Premier Division and played and they know, they have experience as well. So it's really exciting times, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think, as you said, it's vital that the gaffer got lads that had Premier Division experience just to help obviously younger lads in the team, but obviously to make the squad stronger, because we're going to have back-to-back games, Friday, Monday, weekend, midweek games, so it's going to be tough. There's obviously more fixtures as well, so it's great to have competition in the team, and like, nobody's guaranteed a start, which is good for the manager because it gives him a headache when everybody's just 22 players or so performing, looking to get a spot in the starting 11. So it all makes sense, having a strong team.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I let you go, what would be your hopes and goals for 2021 as a team and also for yourself on a personal level?
Well, as a team, I've said, any interviews that I've been doing, I think a newly team that gets promoted, the aim has to be to stay in the division. So for us, 2021 Drogheda is to stay in the Premier Division and then hopefully kick on forward. There's no point in setting yourself targets that you want to go and kick on. You need to make sure that you stay in the division. You see so many clubs that go up from the first division and then they're back down and yo-yoing and so on and so on. So for Drogheda as a club, the team, it'll be looking to stay in the division. And for myself, look, keep fit and keep doing my job in the middle of the park. Obviously, I'd set myself personal goals, but look, it's a team game. We want to stay in the division, want to do as well as we can. But I'm sure the manager will be getting onto us and letting us know what he wants from us and what he expects from us. But we're always going to get hard work watching us lads, you know what I mean? We'll always give 110% for the jersey, and that's it really.
Yeah, brilliant. That's great. Well, very well said. Thanks very much for your time, and we wish you the very best in the new season. Thanks very much, Jake.
No bother, Luke. Thank you.
Thank you very much to everyone for watching episode 3 of Drogheda United Pre-season Weekly. We hope that you are enjoying this series. Check the links in our description to see all of our various social media platforms. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified of our next video. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.